park up right here. Wait, what the fuck is this? Joe, thank you for the 2 months. What the fuck? The hell is this? Trash Island? Cargo Shootout Island? I don't think so. I think this is like some like... This kind of looks like a penis with sperm shooting out. Wait, there's stuff on the top of this too. Oh, it says... This is fucking... Wait, is this... Oh, this is Berry Island.
I have to read about
I need to find some TFL seed on sale.
Bueno, lo que sea.
I'm splurging on some my
City Hall. Oh wait, let me hit up where is it? Mr. Hicks.
or Derriere.
Bumping
Whatever.
updated solution with the wording. I posted. Okay, easy. Yeah, this is Junior's thing. Exactly. Okay, that is... Let me put a fucking Paul Hammerstein. Is it football season right now, chat? Baseball still.
Hey, boss.
Hey.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I made my way to Barry Island, I think by accident, and I'm trying to kind of like wrap my head around it as to what the fuck I'm looking at.
What do you mean? It's a spot. It's kind of been torn down a little bit since I last been there, but it's sick, man. You know, we had a full
It's
setup
definitely
there.
interesting.
Yeah, it's creativity. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to go back to my roots with that one.
Mm-hmm. Like what? Like all the boxes and shit. This is you.
So yeah, all the boxes, they're stands for people to operate their businesses from. If you go to the one end of the island, there was a target which people have kind of ripped apart, where you can play ring toss there. There were a load more chairs where locals come and hang out.
Wait, they run their businesses here? These are stalls?
Well, they were for the couple of days we did Barry Island. Events.
Oh, who ran their stalls here?
We had Billy Strut and Max Angel run theirs. We had Sooty doing some stuff there.
Oh shit!
Tarot
Okay.
card reader. We had Blarney's come down and take some bets on things. Like it was like a whole like ecosystem, which is really nice to see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, we used like the actual building bit for a stage for music.
Yeah.
There was like a scuba experience which we set up. It was really good.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I came to some like witch's island by accident or something.
And then I'm guessing you saw the fucking sign on top of the roof. It just says Barry on top of it.
Yeah. That's what I realized. Let me give him a call. All right. Well, shit.
But yeah, that's some of that is still there. Maybe I'll put on another event there. But
hey, you know.
Oh, I decided what I want to do for Sheriff, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
So my thinking was, I was thinking really long and hard, and realistically, whatever decision I make, I'm gonna piss people off, right? Like no one's gonna be content.
Historically, every single mayor has picked a sheriff that they think is going to not like rock the boat, and BCSO ends up crying regardless, right?
What if
every time?
What if I put it to a poll and I let the public decide? But what if the shortlist is full of some good people?
That's how you end up with bones. That's when you end up. Yeah, brother. You wanna you listen. The biggest thing that I can say is that, when I picked Moss, when I picked Turner, it was so that they fit a specific need that was needed, right? And while some people will, for whatever reason, right, because they're childish mentality, will see it as like, well, why was it Moss? They will ever some people only ever saw her as a, we don't know her. She's just a cadet, like just like brain dead shit, right?
Yeah.
But what she was is somebody that came in with a fresh set of eyes and could see the department for what it was. Not every decision she made was good, right? But by and large, she did do good. You know what it was? Is that you had all the useless cunts leave, right? Which is a good thing, right? You want that.
You want the deadwood gone.
You want the deadwood gone. The people that, like, because think about it. That reaction is exactly what I wanted. Now, this may not make sense to, like, you know, like, to people without any experience. But what that did is, it's just like any other company. If people leave, they were going to leave anyways, right?
Yeah.
That was huge. It's a cleansing. But the second is, she did for the longest time do what was desired by me and the people in light of what she believed the PD needed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Eventually, we got to a stage where things were stable enough that we needed someone like Turner that could give the PD bite. Even Turner is not perfect, right? However, he's fitting the role that is needed by the PD today. Is this making sense? It's the same way where you run a company, is that the investors are putting in a board, are putting in a CEO, CFO that fulfills the needs of what the company needs at the time, right? Mm-hmm. You don't look for someone, if you're looking for like a Superman or you're looking for like some imaginary, that doesn't exist. You put the best person for the role in charge, and that role is determined and assessed by the mayor.
Do you want to know something interesting, by the way?
Just to put a capstone on this, what I'm saying by all this is, you as the mayor, it is your job, it is your duty to sit back and say, what is it that you as the representative of the county, what is it that the people need? What is it that the county needs out of their police department? And you should be putting someone in place that agrees and fully 1000% backs that vision. McNulty straight up played princess and suggested he wanted Blaine County first, and he wanted accountability. The man did like 2 Blaine County patrol days, fired Bones, and that was it, right?
Yeah. And he's trying to I'll be perfectly honest, he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes as well, because I tried calling that guy a month ago to speak to him about Blaine County things. Didn't hear back from him. About 2 or 3 days later, he gave me a call saying, "Hey, Junior, I never got the chance to speak to you." I think because he kind of knows he's in the shit of it. And then he gave me a call and said, "Oh yeah, you know, I don't think 3 months is long enough. I'd like another 3 months." And yada yada yada.
For what?
And then
3 months for what? You know what you should do? Sit him down.
Top it all off, Nino.
Oh my.
He pulled up to my event, and I knew what he was doing. He's just trying to play the game. Like I did the whole event, and he was like, "Yeah, it's really important for the BCSO to support events like this." And I'm like, "You told me you're not trying to kiss the ring when I spoke to you, but that's quite clearly what you're trying to do." I wasn't born yesterday.
Okay, Junior. All right. Yeah,
that's all it comes down to.
Yeah. That's the one thing that you cannot forget, and I feel like every mayor has done, is that our job is not, and even the biggest thing, the mayor is the only voice for the people of San Andreas, right? We're the only voice. Yeah. No one else can do anything. Right? Whether you're a felon, whether you're a civilian, your responsibility is the people. Our responsibility is not the police department. They work for the people. And if someone cannot, and that's the thing to remember more than anything else, is like if we fail them, they got no one else to turn to, really.
The craziest thing a BCSO officer said to me at one point in time, that the BCSO themselves should decide who the sheriff is, and that the mayor should get no say. And I'm like, Brother, you're not a gang. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You're
That's
public
the problem.
servants.
That is the inherent nature.
It's gang mentality.
It is. It's. I was just telling a reporter this earlier, is that there is a cancer. I don't know of a better term. It is what it is. That has polluted the police department, and what it does is it drags it. It continues to drag it like a weight and into this notion of them versus us, right? And that the reason I call it like cancer is like it latches on to like others and spreads that disease. You know what I mean? Like maybe like a virus almost. But the thing is, the PD is the only entity that has to hold itself accountable. You know, if you get shot up, right, that sucks. I'm not like, you know, obviously that matters, but it can't be self-serving. You know what I mean? That the arrests, when you're going to court and shit, like, and a lot of the good we've seen recently, right? Like, whether it's like holding Blaine County accountable or like these raids, they have meaning behind them, right? They're actually protecting the streets, protecting people. But when it doesn't have that and it's self-serving and there's a self-serving mentality, that's not a police department. That's, like you said, it's a gang.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, there's a fucking fine line at the moment. Like, with some of the things that some of these idiots are saying, there's genuinely a fine line. Shall I tell you, this is the biggest thing with the BCSO. Like, people that say, oh, what changes are you going to make? We're going to have to be, financially, we're going to have to be forced to make changes because there's $600,000 left in that account right now. We won't survive the first week.
It's 600?
Yeah, it's 600.
I didn't check this morning.
Yeah, well, no, that was yesterday, Nino. So it's probably down to like.
Oh my god!
We're not going to survive the week, and to top it all off, Princess is selling the properties that are Blaine counties for $1 to people. Like,
well,
it's fucked.
I think she's getting charged for that. Well, let me put it this way. McNulty literally refused to investigate Princess.
Because he's a shit house.
He is literally the reason this happened. It took an extra month for Blaine County to take action. The LSPD had to do it.
That is the biggest thing that I made a point of to people. They should be ashamed.
It's not even a shame. They should be fired. Like, the amount of brain dead, Nino's a criminal, blah, 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 bullshit that comes out of their ass. Yet they literally watched their county lose all their money. Like, let's put this in a perspective, right? And even then, McNulty sat next to Princess during the trial. The guy is literally a criminal.
Should I tell you the crazy? There's two crazy things I'm going to tell you, right? Firstly, you know that Rupert guy who's just joined up with the LSPD.
Mm-hmm.
His literal words were, "Oh yeah, so you're running for Blaine County, but isn't Nino a criminal though?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, glass houses. Your mayor is literally locked up at the moment for a year. Shut the fuck up."
Wait, he said this?
Yes.
Wait,
He
when?
said, "Oh yeah, bro, like when he was still BCSO."
How am I a criminal?
It's
When
their
did he say
mindset,
this
innit?
shit? I'm gonna give him a fucking earful.
Bro, like a week and a half ago when he was still BCSO.
Oh yeah, to be fair, he could have been polluted.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's they get into the bubble.
You know what it is? I think some of these degenerates. I'm not going to hold this against Rupert, but those that he could have been. This is why I called it what I did. Right? It's like it latches on and metastasizes. Right? I don't think. I'm gonna to quote Archie and Kevin Ram. It takes more hours, like schooling hours, to become a hairdresser than it does a police officer. But if you fuck up someone's hair, you can actually get fired, right?
Yeah.
I don't think some of these individuals have the education, in other words, like a GED, or the like mental aptitude to recognize that a criminal isn't a faction you select when you fly into San Andreas, right?
Yeah.
You having a badge doesn't like give you like a immune to crime, like, you know, like aura effect.
Yeah, like
No, criminality is based on what you do, your actions.
It is facts, and I think the biggest thing is the people think the second they think they are a cop, they can get away with more stuff. It's like them, you know, speeding through light. They you know, speeding through red lights just because they've got their lights and sirens on. Like, if it was any other person they sped through, that's the ticket for them. But just because they're cops, they get away with it.
You know what the funny thing about it is? Just in this last week or whatever, like Peters, I fuck with him because he's got the mentality. The guy's exhausted. He's been checked out for a minute. I don't blame him either, right? Because he's tried to hold the, you can't just say not cop criminal. What are they up to, right? Like, it's such a weird position to take. But in said conversation, like even most recently, like, you know, I've joked about being a criminal defense attorney, and the hatred behind that is nothing short of like awkward. It's like Nino's picking the defense attorney faction. Oh no. Like, Jesus. It's like, wait, do you think people aren't deserving of a defense attorney? Like,
this is the biggest. I was chatting to one of the boys in the manor the other day, right? And I was speaking to them about, like, do you remember when, like, the besties in the manor, they were beefing over the VU and that was all kicking off?
I don't know too much about that. Yeah.
So the long story short of it is that the manor wanted to hold down the VU because it's Southside, and the besties wanted to tax it, and then there was a whole war over it. And he was trying to talk to me about.
My phone may go out here for a second.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
He was trying to talk about, oh yeah, how can I like get a business license and then claim it as my own? And I'm like, I'll be perfectly honest, Luke, you don't really need it. All you really need is confidence, and just say a few spangled words, and I'll be perfectly honest, the IQ of this island is so low that they'll probably believe you. Like,
I think criminal, like, organizations have more IQ points collectively. Even Jamal has said some, like, people do and say dumb shit, but when push comes to shove and, like, you know, even Jamal, when asked a question about something serious, is able to give a rational take, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, the PD isn't, and I think it's more of a, like I said, it goes back to, it's a disease, right? You can have a lot of great eggs, and there's a lot of them, right? In the PD, but the thing is, when you're surrounded by something, a dozen, 2 dozen voices sometimes isn't enough. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, like the good eggs can really become drowned out so easily.
Can get drowned out, exactly that, right? So,
do you think there are any good eggs in the BCSO?
Let me ask you a question. If you were to wipe the BCSO, what's the worst that happens? That's I'm gonna be real with you. If you, heart to God, I think that's like genuinely what's needed. Because let me. Oh my God, Blaine County is negative 111,000.
Oh!
Oh my God.
No, man.
Oh shit.
You know how long these 3 months are gonna be for me, Nino? This is gonna be the longest 3 months.
Oh my God.
Fuck's sakes. How did they lose all that money so quick?
I don't know. Someone took a pay slip, I guess. Wait, no, I'm looking.
There's got to be something massive there.
I mean, people took their checks, man.
Can you still take your checks if it's in the negative?
I took $160, yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna get a 6 just to
my
fucking stand outside
God.
the bank and make sure people don't get their checks. I don't give a fuck.
No, don't do that. That's illegal.
It's gonna be yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say that, but it's gonna be in it's gonna be in so much debt by Monday.
So going back to,
yeah, I think I may actually have to fold them.
I know,
like, this much debt.
it's annoying. I'm gonna be honest. It's annoying that I even have to be defensive about this. Feel like I'm being defensive about this position, but like fundamentally, why does BCSO? Why not start fresh with BCSO? Literally give everyone a 2-week notice. Hey, transfer or wait it out, and you have someone build that department up with a mandate in place and let it grow. Even if you end up with like just a few cops in every shift, but built in the vision of focusing on community policing in Blaine County. Why is that a bad thing?
That's literally my vision.
And
like focusing more on policing in Blaine County, focusing more on like checking people's hunting and fishing licenses, manning the toll booths, and actually doing community policing.
Exactly, because the thing is, Blaine County as an alternative department for Los Santos County has not made sense for over a year. It hasn't, because like, once again, there are actual communities that live in Blaine County. They spend 90% of their time in Blaine County, yet they don't even get to see any cops, right? Like, it's so strange. It's like
it's a really weird mindset, right?
So, but the only way you can get there is literally dissolving the department and starting fresh. And because the thing is, otherwise, if you don't, right? And think about it. That's what I had to do with LSPD. That's what Moss was so perfect. She let everybody that didn't want to stick around with an entire restructure leave. And it allowed a clean slate, right? But if you don't wipe the BCSO, you're going to have to spend 3 months battling dumb arguments with people that have no ability to actually think logically. And the entire premise and everything they will say is, but I want to operate without any consequences. I want to do all the fun poggy shit in the in Los Santos County. I want all the money from my... It always boils down to that same argument. Is that they just want to run BCSO criminal organization and just chase pogs all day. That's it. That's their function, right?
Yeah.
And they'll fight tooth and nail and make it sound like they're doing something useful, but they're not. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's a disease. I mean, even fucking Turner has Blaine rot for him, right? Like he, you know, the guy's got a hard exterior, but he's allowed them to, you know, dick around as well. So it takes a savior, Junior, and you could be that guy.
Well, it could be me, or it could be flipping Benji Ramos.
I think if I were Benji, I would actually, and I think he will embrace what exists and have them literally act like criminals on his behalf, and they would do it.
Yeah, they would. That would kind of be funny, but how much debt's the county in right now?
$111,000. So probably $500,000 to $1 million in the negative by election day.
Fuck me. Danger can move the sliders around, can't he?
I don't know.
I may have to make the call and say, look, we could be in $1 million.
Do not involve yourself.
Okay.
You can't. It's you're a candidate right now. This isn't. Don't get worried. There's ways to fix it. But honestly, this is. I don't know. Listen, I don't expect you to wipe the BCSO, but you know,
You'd like me to.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not. You have to keep in mind, Junior. I'm not invested. I'm. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I've been checked out for like 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation. I mean, I'll be around a little bit here and there. Like I can be around for guidance, but you know, these statements, you know, people can say what they want, but it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? But yeah. Well, it does and it doesn't. Like my point is that it's not what I want. It's the most logical thing that should happen.
Okay. All right. I do. I think that's what needs to happen, because if it doesn't, then we're just gonna like what? Now we are in debt. What will start to happen? I mean, like power's gonna go off on some like government buildings or what?
I don't know.
Like, fuck me. Right, okay. I yesterday it was at 600. How can it go down that much?
Because they have so many cops still. Yeah, they got to get these guys, even if they're getting paid $2,000 an hour, right? 10,000 plus whatever, plus all their checks they've accumulated for 30 days, right? Once again, your solution to success is pretty simple. You shut down BCSO. You take their budget and put it into Blaine County, and you select somebody to build up BCSO whose job is to spend 80% of their time in the county and only back up LSPD if it's an emergency.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's how it should be.
Like how, you know what I mean? Now your cost for the PD is low. Your people in Blaine County actually have a sheriff driving around, right? And deputies driving around, saying hello, greeting them, knowing people by their names. And I mean, it's like you would expect, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, and it's facts that you just, there needs to be that level of community. It's a smaller county, but then you change how you do your job. Like if you want to go do what the LSPD are doing, go
join the LSPD. Exactly.
Like there's no need to have LSPD2 in a county which like the infrastructure just can't afford it.
Yeah, let's put this into perspective. Blaine County has been paying for Los Santos County crime. Willfully, voluntarily. No one asked, right?
And you know one thing I'm really considering doing? I was speaking to Falcon. Apparently 25% of fines go back to the BCSO, right? And then the other 75 goes to the DOJ.
Correct.
Why isn't that 25% go into Blaine County?
I've been telling these guys this from the beginning, because that account was originally an idea that myself and Soze discussed before we brought it up with the feds. The idea was that let the PD be accountable for their own fines and shit like that. But I think when we thought about it, I think we kind of, I'm going to be transparent. I think we were expecting more out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like for people to treat it as such. But but in practice, I mean, mistakes happen, right? I think that the experiment just showed that it disconnected the PD more from the people, right? So it would have been better if we paid for like the mayor, like the mayor's office is paid for the PD. It allowed them to sever like responsibility, right? Like, think about it. If your PD account is flush, then then you're not going to naturally care that your county is in trouble.
No, they're not gonna give a shit.
Why are you and me more concerned about Blaine County's account than their law enforcement agency?
Like, I told McNulty earlier, there's like 700k in there or something a couple of days ago. He just went, oh shit.
He doesn't care.
I mean, why should he? He's got access to an account with millions in it.
Yeah, like I said, he was on Princess's side. He probably still defends it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think whoever the next mayor, if it is me, I got a lot of changes to be made. If it's Benji, then boy, they're gonna have a fun time.
Yep. Anyways, all right, Junior, it was a nice chatting with you. I'll be sure PD's aware as well.
All right, appreciate it, Nino. I'll speak to you later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.